Let's talk for a minute about the big difference between suffix lists and prefix lists, and especially how Google will treat these two and why it's a huge advantage to us. So, first of all, in the suffix list, we have a concept called expanding suffix. And what that means is we give Keyword Sniper Pro a keyword, and then it will append the suffix that we have in the suffix list, and then Google will build this direction to the right. It won't build to the left. So if we put in the keyword iPhone and our suffix contains the A for alpha or Apple, then Google will build in this direction and maybe will return apps. So the keyword would be iPhone apps. And the way you can kind of think about how Google uses suffixes is they're literally trying to say, here's your cursor. You know, see this blinking cursor right here? Here's your cursor, and here's what we think you're going to type next. So it works in that direction. So they say, we think you're going to type apps, and that might be the first one on the list. Or we think you might type application, and that'll be the next one on the list. So that's how suffix works. So we call that an expanding suffix. It's expanding to the right, it's building as you go along, but it doesn't go to the left. Now, the beauty of this is, and unlike suffixes, there won't ever be a word between the suffix and between your initial keyword. And that's the big distinction between prefixes and suffixes, is that with suffixes, it butts right next to the keyword. So here's your keyword, here's your suffix, and we build this direction, and we're not going to put anything between these two. But with prefixes, that's not the case. With prefixes, what we can do is we can give a prefix, and let's put our keyword here, and then let's say we also have a suffix. Okay, so remember that suffixes always build to the right, and they won't put a space, they won't put words in between your keyword and your suffix. However, prefixes will. So the way this works is they might put a word here, they might put words here, they also might give us a word here. Okay, now this is huge because what this allows us to do truly is we can put in, we could just brainstorm like never before, because we can put in a prefix which will narrow our search term down. We can then put the keyword in, but it won't just give us phrases where the prefix occurs directly in front of the keyword. It'll give us all the search terms that the prefix occurs anywhere in the keyword. And that's why this is such a powerful technique. Now, there's actually 4 types of prefix appending that we can do, and in the next video I'm going to show you what those types are and how they work. I realize at this point we're still dealing with theory, and I realize you just want to get to use the tool, but I was afraid that if I simply just told you here's how I do it and you didn't understand the concepts, that you wouldn't really get the best use out of the tool. And I want you to be able to use the tool to get any kind of keyword you're looking for and to find some great keywords for your campaigns. And so I really wanted to show you how this works. So now that you understand there is a huge difference between the way Google treats a suffix and the way Google treats a prefix, we can now move into the concepts of the 4 different prefix types.